Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you once again to this amazing platform. I'm about to share with you the second part of the town hall meeting of the Prime Minister with the people in Lagos. I have shared the first part. This is the part 2 of the town hall meeting. I want you to pay attention to every information. It is important. As you are listening, share to all platforms, share to family and friends, and make sure that everybody key in into this information because it is very, very important. Let us listen to the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Government in Exile, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Let's hear from him.
As I'm talking to you today, on the second phase of the Biafra self-referendum, we recorded 30 million votes that have called the attention of international community. As reported by the ORB. Sonny, please, as I am talking, can you share the ORB on the screen, please? The Biafra self-referendum today has attracted the attention of international community, including the attention of the researchers from reputable institutions. One of them is in the United Kingdom. And they researched on our self-referendum. And this is what they have to say. Keep an eye on Biafra self-referendum. But when we started, they tell you who is the observer. Do you have international observer? Do you have UN coming to back you? Do you have this and do you have that? It didn't end there. Share it on the screen. I want every one of you to go and read this. It is called ORB International, a very powerful institution in the United Kingdom. And the person who wrote this is called by Brgie, a senior research analyst. If you look at this, you see, why do Biafra want independence? I want everybody to go. I don't have the time to read everything here. I'm just telling you one of the most important achievements of Biafra government. According to Ekpa, the Biafra self-referendum is justified, given the marginalization faced by many Biafrans living in the southeastern region of Nigeria and ineffectiveness of the national government in solving these issues. These are facts. This sentiment, this is the most important line in this whole thing. This sentiment is backed. My sentiment, the Biafra government sentiment, the Biafra Republic government in Exile sentiment, the Biafra de facto government sentiment, of which you in Lagos are part of. This report says this sentiment is backed by their ORB International most recent publication or public opinion polling in Nigeria. Are you listening to that? They have went to Nigeria on their own to make public opinion polling even before the Biafra self-referendum issue come on board. Now, they went further to say that this their finding in Nigeria is backed by my opinion on Biafra self-referendum. So which means it is the right thing to do, that the people are tired. Listen again. Let me continue. They said this sentiment is backed by ORB International most recent public opinion polling in Nigeria. Nigerians in the southeast and the south region. And you see now that Biafra has been recognized to be south, and southeast. In case of those who are still beating around the bush and jumping up and down. They said Nigerians in the southeast and south region are most likely to perceive the national government as ineffective compared to other regions. The southeast and south region, where the location of the historic homeland of the Igbo people who form the core of the secessionist Republic of Biafra, and the high concentration of Biafrans continue to live in these regions. Despite Igbos being the third largest ethnic group in Nigeria, there has yet to be an Igbo president since the end of war in 1970, leading to the feeling of marginalization among the Igbo people. Now, beyond ethnic marginalization, Biafra Republic government in exile has cited increased threat of security as a justification for self-referendum. The ORB, are you listening? What we are citing as a justification for self-referendum include insecurity. ORB data found that respondents in the Southeast region are the most likely to feel unsafe in their communities compared to all respondents, while insecurity issues like kidnapping, killing, and the destruction of property have plagued the southeastern region of Nigeria for years. The level of violence caused by militants and terrorists continue to increase. The national government has been unable to curb the increasing violence in the region. This increasing threat of violence, coupled with the ethnic marginalization of the Igbo people living in this region, could be a current trigger for the Biafra want to succeed from Nigeria. So they go up a little bit. This is them conducting field work in Nigeria. Now, they went further to say response of the national government. Why the Nigerian national government has not commented on the Biafra self-referendum? Are you listening? This is a research from the United Kingdom. Why the Nigerian national government are yet to respond on Biafra self-referendum? In January 2024, Abuja reaffirmed its opposition to any separatist activities while citing the One China policy. The policy referred to China's position that there is only one Chinese government, wherein Taiwan is province in China of China rather than a separate country and government. Although the government of Nigeria did not link its position to Taiwan or Taiwanese separatist movement with the Biafra self-referendum. Now, I want you to understand how the justification of the Biafra self-referendum is coming to place. By an international institution well respected, several Nigerian social media users discussed the link between the two separatist movements. Based on this, it is unlikely the Nigerian government will support the result of the self-referendum and subsequent restoration of independent state of Biafra. Are you listening? When they ask you, what have Simon Ekpa done? This is the level we have done that no other group since after the war has attended or even attempted to attain. It is unclear whether Nigeria government response to the result of the self-referendum will be through political statement or escalate to military confrontation. Now, this is where the Biafra is going to come. After this self-referendum, we have only two options. Only two. One, whether Nigeria will accept it through a political statement or escalate to a military confrontation. We're already in a military confrontation. The only thing we're going to do is to increase it. So there is two options here. Either you accept this Biafra self-referendum or we continue to give them woto after 2nd of December. Because after 2nd of December, we have the legitimate right to uproot Nigeria from our land. I am telling you, the only problem we are going to have, by the special grace of God, it will not be a problem, is finance. Finance. To buy more equipment to engage Nigeria to make sure we uproot them. Not just, eviction is an understatement, uproot from taproot. That is what is happening there. Therefore, in conclusion, it will be important to keep an eye on Biafra over the coming months. Therefore, it will be important to keep an eye on Biafra over the coming months. You know why they are, you can remove it please and put them on the screen. You know why they are telling you now, this is not, this article is not for you. It's not for you Biafran people to read. These are for international observers. These are for political leaders, these are for decision makers, these are for policy makers, these are for government officials to read, because these are people that design the policy through research and their work. So nobody that has interest in anything United Kingdom and Africa that have not come across this article. And it is telling them to keep an eye on Biafra over the coming months. Now, this keep an eye over the Biafra coming month. What are they looking for? What is keeping an eye? One is that we are going to announce our result of self-referendum in Finland. The eye on Biafra in the coming month will be Biafra Convention in Finland, declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra in the coming month. Keep an eye. That is what Simon Ekpa and Biafra government have done. Keep eye. They are telling the policymakers, they are telling America, they are telling United Kingdom, keep an eye on the Biafra in the coming month. It has never happened before. If it has happened, let me know. So when they ask you what Simon Ekpa have done, please, I am just telling you few of the ones that are most important. We are still on the diplomatic and political approach combined. In the process of this, I wouldn't need to tell you, last year during the convention in Finland, we unveiled the Biafra Defense Force called the Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Resistance Fighters and the Biafra Air Force. We don't have plane yet, but we have Air Force. We also have Biafra Navy. We don't have warship yet, but we have our Navy. And at least they are using flying boat. And they are giving it to Cameroon, Woto. Now, the foundation of the Biafra Defense Forces have been laid. All we need is money to get the equipment that we needed to make sure that Nigeria will be brought down to its knee at the end of the day. It didn't end there. Our coming of the Biafra Liberation Army is what we called the armed struggle approach, making sure that our women and children will not be killed again, and nobody will talk, nobody will, be happy over it, because they have been killing before Simon Ekpa came on board. But today, the people who are asking you what Simon Ekpa have done were the one who were actually the victim of Nigeria in the name of fighting for Biafra freedom. And when their colleagues, their friends, whom they eat together, sleep together, do everything together, were massacred and killed, their life moved on. Today, they have forgotten all of them. Those who died in Nkpo have been forgotten. Those who died even in the house of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been forgotten. Life goes on. Nigeria is now, the Nigeria security criminals and terrorists who killed their colleagues are now those that they are defending. Simon Ekpa have made sure that Biafra will defend itself. These people are now defending the people that killed their friends, killed their colleagues, even inside Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house. They have now become sent, exonerated them, just because they don't want Biafra to come, because their intention was never for Biafra. What they were being used for is political pressure group. Many of them who were genuinely in IPOB are today coordinators, admins in Lagos. Because if you are really for pressure group, you will not be joining Simon Ekpa New Dimension as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instructed. But because you are genuinely fighting for Biafra under them, that was the reason you decided to move on. But those who actually are not for Biafra will never join you. And we are not actually here for them. But this record that I'm setting straight today is something that is in the public. I am not making it up, because they will come and ask you, oh, what has Simon Ekpa done? What is it that I have done? He's destroying Ali Igbo. He's bringing insecurity. Ask them. When they were killing them in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu house, was it Simon Ekpa? Was Simon Ekpa there? Who brought the insecurity then? When they were massacring them in Nkpo, in Onitsha, in Enugu, in Ebonyi State, was Simon Ekpa there? Who was the one bringing insecurity? Nobody brings insecurity. The only thing that is bringing insecurity to Biafra land is for you, because you are a Biafran. It's because you are a child of light. It is not Simon Ekpa. It is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not nobody. It is just because you are a child of light and they are doing everything to off and quench this light. That's all. It is not me. Because they'll be killing you before I come on board to say no. If they come, we'll kill them back. Kill them first before they kill you. And that's what is going on. and you follow them. In case for those who have been deceived, you follow these criminals to be shouting, Simon Ekpa is bringing insecurity. You are an idiot. And I hope God will deliver you one day. So you see what you have done to yourself. It is not me. They are not after me. They are after the light that is shining on you. The reason you survive with $20 or 20 pounds, that light that made you to survive with 20 pounds is what they are fighting against. It is not me. You are in Lagos today and you are yet to support Biafra. You will be killed and nobody will talk about you if we did not step up. They have killed many of you in Lagos. They have destroyed your businesses in Lagos. Did anything happen? No. Only now that we come on board because they know we have that thing they have. We have that thing that we never had before and only them have it. What is it? Gone. Not just gone. Bravery. Not just bravery. Fearless. Not just fearless. We give them violent to violent, peace to peace. That is what Biafra never had, but we have it now. Biafra never knew that we defend themselves till now. And the secret has been made open. That is what we have, they don't have. So, my people, when they tell you Simon Ekpa is working for Nigeria government, I want you to ask them, all these things I'm listening now, how does that make me a government agent? Do you see a government that sponsors somebody to destroy the same government? Even if Fulani government can never do that. So tell me, how does my activity show that it is against Biafra? Already when the Biafra is going to be declared on 2nd of December, you know, before we told them that Biafra, I know the date Biafra will come. They didn't believe it. This was 2022. Because they don't know what is happening. What you don't know is bigger than you. I told them 2022 that I know the date Biafra will come. And that was when the attack was heavy. They come, oh, even Masina Ndikano never said anything like this. Even Masina Ndikano don't know when Biafra will come. Even this, oh, why would he say Biafra? You know where Biafra will come? Today, I have announced it. All of them has gone mute. Because this 2nd of December have come and it is going to happen that day. Here in Finland, the Biafra government will declare the restoration of independent state of Biafra and the defense of Biafra will begin. Like the report of the ORB said, either Nigeria will issue a political statement on our self-referendum by in accepting it, or it will escalate to military confrontation. And the military confrontation, we are already in the military confrontation. Right? We are already in the military confrontation. Air raid is happening. Jet fighter are bombarding our district. Our army are defending our land, repelling them from the air, from the ground, from the sea in Bakassi. So my people, what are you waiting for? Those of you in Lagos, opportunity is here. Our doors are open. We are fighting for a nation. Come in and let's unite and defeat this monster. Today, why Nigeria are killing Nigerians who believe in Nigeria, protesting, they are killing them. It is only Biafrans that have not fallen victim. For the wisdom of the government of Biafra, that the only thing we know is to protect the life of our people, we go to any extent to do that. And today, the political criminals are speaking. They like good things. But inside themselves, they know it is possible only by the Biafra government. Nobody listens to them. If we have called for protest, Ali Igbo will be burned. I am telling you, everywhere will be burned. But we said, we know Nigeria is not our concern. And because of this, the next 1 month, the 1 month lockdown of the government institution is going to be immediately as they are finishing this protest. Because we don't want, a lot of people are saying, oh, now the securities are there. They have been overwhelmed. Let us come out and do our lockdown. No. We are not scared of security overwhelming. We have defeated them. You don't know the war that is going on in Biafra land. Only us know. You know how many thousands that has fallen? You know how many people they have brought to Imo, only Imo State? You know how many thousands of terrorists have fallen in Imo State alone for the past 2 years? So our next lockdown of Nigeria institution in Biafra land will happen after their protest, because we don't want our focus to be on the protest. So when we start, focus will be on Biafra. When we start, everything in Nigeria will be on Biafra. Focus will be on Biafra. Let them bring all the military from Kaduna, from Zamfara to Biafra land. The focus will be in Biafra. That's what we